we have a gut health expert on the podcast. Her name is Mrs. Payal Kothari, a TEDx speaker, written a really nice book called The Gut.
I was sick as a child. I had tuberculosis when I was 2 years old. I failed grade 9. We lost everything.
Was there a specific moment when you decided that I'll become a gut health expert now?
There was this inner voice that kept saying, Payal, वैद्य जी क्या बोलते थे?
That's related to the gut?
Yes, absolutely, because you produce your happy hormones in your gut.
So
Ayurveda में milk और fruit mix नहीं करते.
A health myth that just won't die but needs to, in your opinion.
Calorie deficit will make you lose weight.
One food you personally love but won't tell your clients.
Pani puri.
Like Yakult. I used to feel like I am having the best thing in the world.
And every morning my WhatsApp is flooded with I pooped well, I didn't poop, I'm
Do
constipated.
people send their poop pictures?
No, thank you. Sugar, processed food, smoking, drinking, alcohol, vaping, weed, जो भी आप recreationally कर रहे हो जो अच्छा नहीं है, chuck it.
Hello and welcome to my very own podcast, The Adhiraj Sethi Circle. My name is Adhiraj Sethi and today's guest is someone who's changing the way we understand health. Not just what goes on in our plates, but also what's going on in our guts. I am joined by Mrs. Payal Kothari, a gut health nutritionist, a TEDx speaker, and the author of The Gut. From food intolerances to bloating, from fatigue to mood swings, she has helped hundreds unlock their body's healing intelligence. This isn't your usual eat this, not that conversation. We are diving into microbiomes, food psychology, sugar addiction, and why healing truly begins in our guts. So, without further ado, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys know the drill. Let's dive right into it. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the circle, ma'am. I hope you're comfortable.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Adhiraj, for having me on your very own podcast. Yeah, the Adhiraj Sethi Circle. Lovely.
Yes.
Task.
Yes, thank you. So let's just start.
Yep.
Ma'am, my first question would be, a lot of nutritionists come up with knowledge and services that are related to diets, nutritions, but you dove deeper into the world of health and you were looking at gut health very specifically. So how did you come across this deep dive?
I love this question. It's very personal, so I'm going to quickly share a journey.
Sure.
I was sick as a child. I had tuberculosis when I was 2 years old.
Oh,
And I took a lot of antibiotics, which was a bittersweet journey for me.
okay.
Sweet because I survived tuberculosis.
Okay.
And I'm talking about 1970. I'm born 73, so 75.
I'm so sorry.
No worries. So what happened was the antibiotics saved my life, Adhiraj. But for 2 years after that, on hindsight, when I see it, it kind of disrupted my good bacteria.
Okay.
So I was sick, but a very smart, intelligent student. I got a double promotion in grade 4 in my school.
Okay.
So I was doing really well till grade 4.
Okay.
And once puberty hit, when the hormones were, all over the place, I started craving for a lot of sugars and salts.
Okay.
Not realizing I'm craving for nutrients.
It was because of your hormonal imbalance?
It was because of the gut disruption, because of
Okay.
antibiotics,
Oh, okay.
because of the TB medication.
Okay.
Which I realized much later. Wo time pe to nobody realized any of that. Anyways, then what happened was because I did not nourish myself and nourish the gut microbiome well, I slipped into a little bit of a semi-depression.
Okay.
So, and mental health took a toss. I had a lot of brain fog. I stopped studying. I failed grade 9.
Oh.
So from a double promotion grade 4, I failed grade 9.
Oh.
And I mean, I felt like the roof fell on my head
Yeah.
once I failed grade 9.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, I realized that movement, exercise, good food, homemade food. My mom helped me a lot in this. She gave me a lot of home Ayurvedic remedies
Okay.
from the kitchen. And she's a
Okay.
great cook, like how all our mums are.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she would whip up all the yummy, yummy meals with a lot of ghee, with less dairy, less gluten. Wo time pe to nobody knew all this. Now it's a lot of gluten intolerance and dairy intolerance. It's all trending right now. So I figured that out, and then I realized that every person who's suffering from it could be thyroid, it could be obesity, it could be mental health, it could be pimples, acne, hormone imbalance, PCOD, name it, Adhiraj, even dandruff.
Okay.
It actually stems from the root cause, which is your gut.
Okay.
So all that experience, sometimes I feel my universe made me go through it to realize that, hey, Payal, this is how you will be able to help your clients. Not just look at the tip of the iceberg, dive deeper, as you said, look inside. And I literally look inside.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Was there a specific moment when you decided that I'll become a gut health expert now?
I think over a period of time, when I started talking about food, nutrition, health, there was this inner voice that kept saying, Payal, वैद्य जी क्या बोलते थे तुम्हारे वैद्य जी? Why you not saying that? So my internal voice itself kept saying that, talk about it.
Okay.
Let people know that all diseases begin in the gut.
Okay.
And all solutions are also in the gut.
Okay.
And superficially taking temporary solutions, taking temporary medication to lose weight, it's not sustainable. Also, it has its side effects.
Yeah.
So my internal voice kept telling me and guiding me. I'll be very honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think manifesting, visualizing, listening to my inner voice,
Yeah.
going back into my childhood, and seeing people just superficially make a change was bothering me.
Okay.
So that's why I decided that let me help people inside out.
Okay. You have been a TEDx speaker. You have written a really nice book called The Gut. And I just wanted to understand the timeline. Was the book before you became a speaker, or you became a speaker, hence you wrote the book?
Great question. So, no, first came the book. Before
Okay.
everything came the book. So what happened was, Indian Express asked me to do a column.
Okay.
I have a PR team, Adhiraj.
Yeah.
So, and I needed guidance from my PR team.
Yeah.
So that's Anjal Tripathi. She helps me with all of this. Deepa Mistry and Anjal Tripathi helped me with this. And they got me this column in Indian Express about mood, food, and children.
Okay.
Child nutrition.
Yeah.
Rupa Publication, who write books, who are publishers, very popular, they emailed me.
Okay.
It was a cold email.
Okay.
That, hey, Payal, we love your content. We saw the Indian Express column. Would you be interested in writing a book?
Oh, wow.
Initially, I was like, no ways. Like, this can't be happening. It's all fake. And, your first instinct is... Then she had her number as well written down.
Yeah.
So I picked up my phone and I called and I said, hey, I got this email. Has it come to the right person?
Yeah.
Is this really happening?
Yeah.
They said, of course, like, Miss Kothari, will you be willing? And that gave me an opportunity to write the book. And after the book, Adhiraj, after getting that credibility, visibility with Rupa Publication, I mean, I'm so grateful to them, to my PR team, to my, audience, to my friends and family, and the journey began. And I haven't stopped since then.
That's amazing. That's good for you, ma'am. Let's just move forward. I had a personal question. See, when I want a diet, I know I can go to a dietitian.
Yeah.
When I want to work out, I can go to a fitness coach.
Yeah.
How do I get my gut checked in India?
Okay. A great question. There are many tests that you can do. You can do a gut microbiome test.
Okay.
You can do a food allergy intolerance test.
Okay.
You can do an endoscopy, which is pretty invasive. They put a camera into your mouth and see. It's pretty invasive. I wouldn't go there.
Yeah.
You can also do a colonoscopy, which goes
the other
backwards
way.
the other way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even recommend that.
Yeah.
But first, I would look for red flags. So if you have bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, psoriasis, eczema, dandruff, your skin is not good, your skin is dull, you have brain fog, you have ADHD, any of these red flags, even inflammation, obesity, diabetes, thyroid, that means you have a gut problem.
Okay.
So these
Can you elaborate a little on the non-invasive methods of checking it? Because I think invasive methods to the Indian...
exactly. That comes much later, honestly.
Yeah.
But I would say, if you're not feeling good inside,
Okay.
you don't wake up happy.
Hmm.
You wake up with अरे यार, I'm feeling dull and dead and lousy.
Okay.
I'm not feeling energetic.
Hmm.
मैं सुबह उठ के I'm not happy.
That's related to the gut?
Yes, absolutely, because you produce your happy hormones in your gut.
Oh.
You produce your serotonin, your endorphins, the doing hormone dopamine.
Yeah.
मैं उसको डोज बुलाती हूँ, DOSE. I've made an acronym. It's also in my book.
Okay.
And by the way, it's available on Amazon if anybody would like to purchase it. DOSE.
Hmm.
So every day you need to get in your dose. D is dopamine, doing hormone.
Hmm.
O is oxytocin, your sex hormone or a relationship hormone. S
Okay.
is your serotonin, your social hormone.
Hmm.
E is your exercise hormone, endorphins.
Hmm.
So if you're not waking up happy, it's a gut problem.
Yeah.
Your gut is sluggish. आपका digestion sluggish है.
100%.
Your skin is not glowing. It's got to do with your gut health.
So there are no tests specifically for it? Any checkups for it? Or
There
is it just-
are, but I
Okay.
mean, these are your red flags
Okay.
that
I
your gut is not good.
Okay.
So start working on it instead of having an energy drink,
Hmm.
or instead of without coffee if you're lousy.
Hmm.
That means your gut is sluggish.
Okay.
Your digestive system, your
Fair.
gastrointestinal tract is
Hmm.
sluggish.
Okay. You mentioned a lot about how our mental health is connected to our gut and the other way around also. I wanted to understand from you as an expert and as a nutritionist, how do you help people avoid emotional eating? Because a lot of times that is a major cause of gut health issues.
Yeah.
How do you work around that
Yeah.
problem?
It's funny you're asking me this question. I just did a course on food psychology and weight loss.
Wow.
Weight loss is not only counting your calories.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Today you put anything on Chat GPT and you can do it.
Yeah.
But the main thing is your mindset around
Hanji.
food.
Hanji.
As I mentioned, when I failed grade 4 until I got a double promotion in grade 4 and failed grade 9.
Yeah.
Between grade 4 and grade 9 is exactly what I went through. I went through mental, illness,
Yeah.
which nobody actually
You
could
gained weight?
figure out. I put on 20 kilos.
Okay.
I was a skinny, malnourished 32 kilo girl,
Huh.
and I moved directly to 55, 60 kilos.
Oh, damn.
And all I ate was sugar, sugar, sugar. You won't believe it, Adiraj. I was so addicted to sugar. मैं रात को 2 बजे when everybody is sleeping, I would go into the kitchen, open the sugar का डब्बा. It was a steel का डब्बा. I remember so clearly. There was white shakar, khand. I
Huh.
would just eat spoonful
With
full of
all sugar.
shakar and go back into my room, and then I would knock out.
Oh,
It
damn.
was an addiction because my bad bacteria
Hmm.
was craving that so badly. Until I wouldn't give it that, they wouldn't let me sleep.
Okay. Wow.
So they were actually ruling my mental health. We have a
That's-
gut-brain axis, which is
Yeah.
a bidirectional axis.
Yeah.
So whatever you feel in your gut, your mental state is going to actually be that.
Yeah.
And what you think, what you see, what you feel, your gut is going to get affected.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's more food psychology when it comes to cravings, when it comes to obesity, when it comes to weight loss. I mean, I would say 30% of the world is obese today.
Yeah.
We're battling a double burden of malnutrition and obesity.
Yeah.
है ना?
True.
Even the fittest are malnourished, I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah.
And those who are malnourished, obviously, who,
Are-
who come in the low income bracket or, who
Yeah.
cannot afford food, that is malnourished.
Yeah.
And obese people are also malnourished
Yeah.
because they're just gaining weight with the wrong food.
Yeah. And a lot of talk is happening around gut health these days. Like it's trending. But do you think that people are just using it as a buzzword and not actually understanding and going in the depth of it and waking up to something really important?
I agree with you. It's just become such a big trend,
Yeah.
this gut word.
Yeah.
I bet you half the people, half the nutritionists or health coaches don't even know what is going on around gut health.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this out of any kind of authority or hierarchy or pride.
Hmm.
I'm saying this as a genuine concern
Hmm.
because most people, when they talk about gut health, they only think of supplements.
Yeah.
They'll just overdose you with supplements.
Yeah.
But that's not, or probiotics when I meant supplements.
Hmm.
So many ads are running, off the counter probiotics are available. Somebody will prescribe ye probiotic le lo. But I always explain, Adiraj, as your gut as a desert.
Okay.
Desert does not mean ice cream.
Yeah.
Desert means ran.
Okay.
like Rajasthan ka ran.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
your
Got
gut
it.
sometimes becomes like a desert. Who
Yeah.
have gut issues?
Yeah.
We want to move your desert-looking gut to a rainforest.
Okay.
Where there's an
Grow trees.
ecosystem,
Yeah.
where you have multiple strains of bacteria that
Right.
can help you digest your food, that can help you produce hormones, that can help you feel happy, that can, increase your metabolism,
Okay.
that can, make you more productive and a happier person.
Okay. Wow. Already such interesting thoughts and conversations, but we'll be diving deeper into all of these topics in the next few segments. But the next segment is a little fun one, which is the hot seat. As you guys know, I'm going to be asking ma'am some rapid fire like questions. So stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next segment now. Welcome back. We are now in the hot seat segment where I'm going to ask ma'am some rapid fire like questions. And ma'am, you have to be quick and quirky with your answers, however much you can be.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start. One wellness trend you think is completely overrated.
Probiotics.
Any reason?
As I said, if your gut is a desert and if you throw in a probiotic, nothing's going to happen. But if your gut is a rainforest and if you put in a probiotic, it's going to multiply the good bacteria. So probiotics.
Good answer. A health myth that just won't die but needs to, in your opinion.
A calorie deficit will make you lose weight.
Okay.
It's the biggest myth because
Seriously?
because there's so many other multiple functions
Yeah.
around it and pillars.
Yeah.
If you're going through perimenopause, if your hormones out of whack, if your metabolism is sluggish, if you're not working out, if you have a sedentary lifestyle, only a calorie deficit,
Okay. Fair. Your most controversial nutritionist opinion. You can take your time.
Yeah. I'm pretty disruptive like that. When I began gut health and when I began saying all diseases begin in the gut was pretty disruptive
Okay.
and very controversial because I got a lot of DMs and I got a lot of backlash that and I also said that not only medication can help you.
Because in the wellness industry, a lot of different sectors and domains are fighting to say that we are the right ones.
And especially pharma.
Yeah.
So, because pharma just wants you to take medication.
Yeah.
And also, pardon me, but I also want to say I got a lot of backlash from doctors as well.
Okay.
Because it seemed like I was challenging them.
Okay.
And, but I took it head on and I said, I'll prove it.
Wow. Kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
Kombucha, a gut hero or overhyped?
I would say 6 on 10.
Okay.
So pretty much a gut hero.
Okay.
Better than a soda or what would you
Any
call,
sugary-
or alcohol or any sugary
Yeah.
or any sugary drink.
Fair.
Way better. I feel good with kombucha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gluten-free everything. Genius or marketing strategy?
Marketing strategy completely.
है ना?
Completely marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fad diets, fad, FAD diets, you secretly wish would disappear forever.
Fat free, carb free, sugar free.
Okay.
I wish all these stupid items which have all the preservatives, which have all the alternatives to sugar, which actually damage your brain.
Okay.
I need those trends to
Die down.
die out.
What's your opinion on keto diets?
Look, keto diet was actually invented for epileptic children.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then we took over.
Yeah.
And we took over keto diet in a wrong way, Adhiraj.
100%.
We should have done like a modified complex carb, and then the good fat.
Okay.
Versus only doing lot of cashew cheese, lot of cheese, lot of bacon. So cheese bhi jo kha rahe in keto is so processed. So there's more damage than good. And in the long run, definitely your other organs of your body, like your kidneys, your bladder, your heart health, your mental health. When you don't eat a carb, your mental health is going to go for a toss.
No energy.
No energy. And I mean, I can't do it. I'll be very honest. I need complex carbs.
Okay.
In the form of complex carbs. I won't do simple carbs, but you know.
Fair.
And once the mental health slips,
Hmm.
it's very difficult to bring it back.
It's a
So
downhill.
it's a downhill completely. So a modified keto, great. And the good fat, you're looking at olive oil, you're looking at avocado, you're looking at coconut, instead of cashew nut cheese. I don't recommend it at all.
Okay, fair. One food you personally love but won't tell your clients.
Pani puri. But I tell my clients and I allow them to eat 10 puris.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a
Is it
client.
because it's your personal favorite, or it's not as bad as people think it is?
It's not as bad as they
Okay.
think, but I tell them that this is your only indulgence in fried food.
Okay.
So thus regular pani puri or the horrible diet puri, I don't like it one bit.
Yeah.
Regular pani puri kha lo.
Yeah.
And then what I tell them, uske saath mein have a bowl of sprouts
Okay.
or have a bowl of ragda. Ragda patties ka
What is
ragda. Ragda is the white matar, the dry white matar.
Okay.
So protein kha lo with that.
Okay.
And have the puri for satiety.
Okay.
And call it a day.
Okay. Otherwise, no fried food.
If you're having 10 pani puris, then definitely no fried
Fair.
food. Yeah.
Fair. One sign your gut is actually healing.
Okay. Good question. I would say when you start feeling better, when you become a better person, Adhiraj.
Okay. Personality-wise,
Personality-wise, mood-wise, you're a happier person, you're a kinder
Okay.
person,
Okay.
you enjoy people, you're not very negative.
Does it work inversely also, in the sense that people who are always in a bad mood have a bad gut? Does it
Bang
work?
on.
Okay.
You are bang on.
Okay.
So if I have, it happened with me.
Okay.
I used to be perpetually angry,
Okay.
perpetually in a bad mood,
Hmm.
till I did not fix my internal world,
Hmm.
till I didn't eat food for my microbiome.
Okay.
Earlier, I was eating food for my palate and my tongue,
Hmm. Hmm.
tasty food.
100%.
But then when I moved to understanding superfood, superfluids,
Yeah.
oh, this makes me feel better. Chash makes me feel better. Khichdi with ghee makes me feel better. Jeera, ajwain ka pani, ginger, castor oil, ye sab, all, wheatgrass. I did a lot of wheatgrass when I was a child. My mom believed in wheatgrass a lot. She literally brought down my dad's diabetes and his hemoglobin.
Okay.
It used to be 8
Okay.
and then it moved to 14 only with wheatgrass. And the doctor was shocked that, what are you doing?
But the doctor never recommended wheatgrass.
They don't know what is wheatgrass. I mean, I'm sorry, but they wouldn't. Sometimes doctors don't know wheatgrass. And even if they do, they don't believe in it. Not all. Don't get me wrong. Don't quote me on this. Don't hang me for this. But a few doctors.
100%.
Today's young generation and a few other doctors,
Hmm.
they send their clients to me because they believe in alternative medication.
Okay.
So I really appreciate that.
Okay. Wow. Supplements, I guess you've already answered it. Yay or nay?
Well, I would say depends on bio-individuality.
Okay.
Bio-individuality means everybody's fingerprints are different. Yours, mine, my children, my mom, everybody.
Okay.
So one supplement may suit me, one may not suit you. Like
Okay.
glutathione may not suit me.
But is it like a
it did not suit
shortcut?
me. Supplements?
Yeah, because are there like alternatives to supplements that
Of
are
course,
natural?
all kitchen
Yeah,
remedies,
so-
Ayurveda.
It's a shortcut in a way.
Yes,
Okay.
Ayurveda.
Okay, fair. Sugar cravings, root cause or just weak willpower?
Root cause
Okay.
of your gut microbiome.
Okay, fair. Skipping meals or snacking constantly, what's worse?
What's worse? Snacking constantly.
That's worse.
Oh, yes, because you're spiking your blood sugar level constantly and releasing insulin constantly,
Hmm.
and you're not resting your digestive system.
Okay. And last question for the segment. One mistake most Gen Z clients make with food. Do you get Gen Z clients?
My Gen Z clients are amazing. That's why I had
Okay.
to pause and think.
Okay.
Today's Gen Z are so cool.
Yeah.
And for them, coolness means no drinking, no smoking, eating the right thing. Sometimes I feel this boy who's just like 17, 18, 20, he's
Yeah.
eating better than what we eat in my house.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing anything wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
One issue with them or the other clients, the younger ones, sometimes could be with weed.
Weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they think weed is therapeutic.
Okay.
And it calms them and, it helps them, but it has its own detrimental, issues and
100%.
problems. So one challenge I face is e-cigarette and weed with them.
Okay.
But food-wise, they are on it. They're on top of their game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job,
Yeah.
Gen Z guys.
Yes.
But yeah, that was the hot seat segment with ma'am. Very interesting, and she was quirky as well and a little controversial. Thank you for that.
Always. That's me.
But now we're moving on to another fun segment where we are going to talk about numbers, money matters, finance, because it's the Finance 101 segment. Stay tuned, guys. We'll catch you in the next segment. Welcome back. We are now in the Finance 101 segment where I want to understand what monetization works in the wellness industry and is it really working or not, because it's an ethical dilemma at the end of the day. My first question would be, ma'am, are people actually getting better through these supplements that these brands are giving them, or brands are just making marketing hypes and selling products to people without resolving the root issue?
I think both are happening, Adhiraj.
Okay.
Some people are getting better
Okay.
and some people are not. It
Okay.
all depends on the intensity of your issue and whether it's been looked into correctly by your expert, whether it's a doctor or a nutritionist or your coach or whatever.
Okay. So you're saying most of it is fine, some of it is not.
No, I would say
The other way around.
the other way around.
Okay.
There's more noise than real wellness happening.
Okay.
Yeah. And just because the gut word is trending so much, people have picked up on the trend and they're making supplements left, right, and center. So you have liver issues, your gut liver issue will be cured by this. You have hair fall, your gut skin connection, this will get cured by this. So and so, so and so.
Talking about supplements, are the laws and regulations in India strong enough that not any and everyone can make supplements, or is it the other way around?
No, they're pretty good, but obviously we have loopholes, and obviously, you can always go to a specialist or a doctor or a biochemist or a laboratory or a third party manufacturer and say, hey, mujhe ye banana hai. And these days there's so much funding and so much happening.
So tomorrow, if you want to make a supplement, you can?
I can definitely, but I will be more research based. I will go to the right guys who will do research. So I also have my own line of gut wellness products. They're all herbal, which my mom formulated from the Vaidji. Vaidji jo dete the, my mom decided that I am sick and tired of taking you to the Vaidji.
Yeah.
I will make them myself. So she formulated those. I had those. I felt amazing.
Okay.
And most of my clients take those and feel amazing. But Adhiraj, they are very basic nuske. Like usme hai ajwain, saunf.
So they're white label products. Like
Yes.
It's not branded. or anything. You just give it to your client.
Exactly. I just give it to my clients, but I do have an e-commerce website as well.
Oh, wow.
So I'm also looking at why not. If it's helped so many clients, then why not take it and give it to people who can really benefit?
Okay.
And I'm a very homegrown, I'm a big patriotic person, and our Ayurveda, I mean, nothing beats Ayurveda, the science that it has. So having, ajwain, jeera, saunf, ka pani, or having warm water with neembu in the morning. Apple cider vinegar तो बाद में आया ना. पहले तो हमारे ही आंवला था, एलोवेरा vera है, दिवेल जिसको हम castor oil बोलते हैं in English.
Okay.
So castor oil is the most anti-inflammatory oil you can have, Adhiraj. And this is not just for people who have gut issues. This is for everybody.
General.
Even a newborn child, 6 months child, if he or she has constipation or colic, you can give like a aise chata do thoda sa castor oil and that child's colic settles versus giving any colic aid.
Okay.
So there's no harm in, having these kind of supplements.
So from my little research on gut health and nutrition, ma'am, I came across a term called the Golden Triangle. So it said that the Golden Triangle basically tells us that there is a connection between gut microbiome,
Mm.
your diet, and your lifestyle.
Mm.
I wanted to understand if there is a connection between your gut health, your mental health, and your hormones as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
This trio is very important, but honestly, it's too fragmented.
Okay.
When you have a gut issue, you will go to a gastro.
Yeah.
When you have a hormone issue, you'll go to an endo.
Yeah.
And when you have a mental health issue, you'll go to a psychiatrist or
They're
psychologist or
all
a mental health coach.
okay.
It's too fragmented. You're-
All in one.
there is
solution.
nothing where there is all in one, is where I actually try to help.
Hmm.
I try to put all the pillars together.
Okay.
And this is called functional medicine also,
Okay.
where you're using a lifestyle, you're using exercise, you're using water, sleep, you're putting everything together: gut health, hormones, mental health, exercise, putting everything in one bundle
Hmm.
and sharing it with your client. I
Okay.
also use NLP. I don't know if you've heard of NLP.
Yeah, natural language processing.
Pretty close. Neuro-linguistic programming.
Okay.
Neuro-linguistic programming,
Okay.
which you actually speak to your own neurology.
Okay.
The language you use to speak to your own self.
Hmm.
Auto-suggestions or self-hypnosis.
Okay.
So I ask my clients to do a lot of that.
Okay.
You must have heard a lot about affirmations,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we do a lot of affirmations in my nutrition school, with
Mhm.
my clients, with my one-on-one clients, with my children, myself.
Okay.
So instead of saying negative things,
Yeah.
we tend to say a lot of negative things to ourselves.
I got that feeling from you about manifestation,
Yes.
gratitude.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, Adhiraj, trust me, the way I used to speak to myself pehle,
Hmm.
if anybody spoke to my husband or my children like that,
Hmm.
I would like be furious.
Okay, so you've calmed down over the years.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm saying the way we speak to ourselves,
Hmm.
हम कभी किसी और के साथ ऐसे बात नहीं करते.
Hmm.
You know?
Hmm.
So we need to speak to ourselves exactly the way I speak to a friend
Hmm.
or I speak to a client, respectfully,
Okay.
lovingly, and like with a lot of compassion.
It seems like when you do your consultations, you also do like mental health consultations.
100%.
Yeah.
100%, because this trio
Yeah.
सबसे पहले आ जाएगा mental health.
Hmm.
When it comes to this trio,
Yeah.
if you fix your mental health beautifully,
Hmm.
आप खुद से अच्छे से बात करेंगे.
Hmm.
You'll do some journaling,
Hmm.
you'll do some gratitude practice, you'll do some spiritual practice.
Yeah.
Like रोज सुबह, I'm a Jain,
Yeah.
so I believe in Jainism.
Okay.
I'm a Hindu also.
Okay.
So first, when I wake up in the morning, I finish my workout, I shower, get ready. The first thing I do is in front of my Tirthankars. We have 24 Tirthankars in Jainism.
Okay.
मैं उनके सामने घी का एक दिया जलाती हूँ.
Okay.
So I just kind of come together and I center align my entire, emotions, my vibe, my energy.
Okay.
And then I pray to my Tirthankars, then I pray to Hanumanji, who gives me a lot of strength. I'm also recently a Shiv Bhakt.
Okay.
In the last 1.5 years, I feel so drawn towards Shivji.
Yeah.
And of course, then we have Durga Mata. So
Okay.
my feminine energy, Kamakya Mata. So I bring all this together, Adhiraj.
Wow.
It centers me beautifully.
Wow.
And I ask them that send me the people who need to heal.
Okay.
And please send me only those people who I can help.
Wow. Wow.
So that is my affirmation every morning.
That's quite deep. That's really nice.
Thank you.
But coming back to the theme of the
Oh,
segment,
sorry. Yes.
I want to understand how you monetize your consultations, your wellness programs, your products.
Sure.
How have you diversified into the like you said, you have your own e-commerce marketplace. So what all streams are you into? How do you make money through wellness and gut health nutrition?
Sure. So I have learned one thing from a lot of my mentors and also from some financial setback, which
Okay.
my family had 9 years back. We lost
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
So I understood, never put all your eggs in one basket.
100%.
You should distribute your income, and you should distribute your lines of income, your
100%.
income.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, whatever I do, I will not only stick to one-on-one consultations,
Okay.
because there is a burnout phase, right? I'll get burnt out. And because I have to give a lot of time and attention to, let's say, Adhiraj, you come to me and you say, Payal, you know what, my childhood, you know what, my friends, you know what, my parents, you know what, because you're bringing all your baggage to my clinic, and I'm sitting right there taking in everything because I want to help you, right? So
Yeah.
I am also getting mentally very fatigued.
Yeah.
So I said, I cannot do only one-on-one
Do
consultations.
you charge like by the hour for consultations,
So
or
it's
is
by
it a
the
one-time
hour.
fee?
It's one-time fee. We have packages. We do 8 weeks. We do 12 weeks. We do 1 year. We do 2 years.
Okay.
So that's my consultations.
Because it's an all-in-one solution is what I feel.
Exactly. And I mean, trust me, it's my blood and sweat that I'm ready to give my client. Only then there's going to be a transformation,
Okay.
which I am looking for. I'm not looking at a quick fix. I don't want Adhiraj to keep coming to me, and I'm not giving you a solution.
But that's where I have the question of the ethical dilemma, right? If I were to come to you and you know the exact root cause issue, if you do,
Yeah.
and you solve it in
Yeah.
just one session,
Yeah.
I wouldn't need to come to you
No.
again.
No.
But for your business to keep running, you would want me to keep coming.
No. So here's what the trick is.
Okay.
When I treat you well, Adhiraj,
Yeah.
and when you feel resolved,
Yeah.
you are going to tell 20 people about me.
Okay.
That's where my business word of mouth happens. That's where my credibility increases.
Fair.
And everybody's talking. There's talk. You'll go and tell your best friend, Arey yaar, mera itna gut issue tha. I went to Payal, and trust me, I'm so much better.
There's a lot of confusion in the wellness industry, so the word of mouth works a lot.
That's only worked for
Yeah.
me, Adhiraj.
Yeah.
That's my book, which
Yeah.
has been my brochure,
Yeah.
and my whole life I've put in my book
Okay.
with full research. And then word of mouth is what has worked.
Okay.
Because if you're happy, you are going to not gatekeep it. You're going to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
And then when your friends share it, I have seen packets in people's homes when I go for the first time, my products or my book. Currently, I just realized somebody in Pune was celebrating their birthday, and somebody gifted my book to them.
Oh.
So I felt so proud and happy of
Yeah,
myself,
yeah.
that, hey, this is good. So this is how I work, word of mouth,
And
good karma.
what would your major source of income be? The most major.
Most major source of income, of course, it's consultations.
After that,
is my nutrition school.
okay.
I run an online nutrition school
Okay.
where I certify coaches, or
Is
actually
it
it's
like
a gut
Zoom
school.
call?
It's a Zoom call. It's a life membership where you can learn everything under the sun about nutrition, exercise. I used to be a fitness instructor.
Oh.
I started my career as a fitness instructor at
Wow.
Gold's Gym.
Oh, wow.
And then I took all my certifications for nutrition.
Okay.
I've also done yoga. So I put everything together.
Okay.
I love cooking. I cooked in Hong Kong for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So I'm good in the kitchen as well. And then my third income is my products.
Nice. So you mentioned that your products are the third most significant income source for you. I wanted to understand, how would you or anyone in this space decide that which knowledge, which tools, which information needs to be productized and which information needs to stay private to the consultations? Is there a process behind deciding this?
So there's always a confidentiality
Okay.
clause.
Okay.
Let's say you came to me for consultation. Everything is confidential.
100%.
Whether what they share
Yeah.
and what I sometimes share my personal life, because I want them to feel that, oh, she can empathize because she
100%.
went through it.
Yeah.
So we keep it very confidential until today. Even if one of my best friends comes or my best friend's husband comes, I'm never going to tell my best friend, hey, your husband came, unless and until it's been spoken about in the house.
Okay.
Because they also come to share about their, sometimes their relationships, their traumas, which they don't want to necessarily share in the house. So that it's very confidential, A, and it's very professional. B, was about the product. What do I usually
Productize, like which
productize?
knowledge?
A
Which
good
information?
question. So usually, Adhiraj, I productize whatever my community needs.
Okay.
I am not somebody who will push things because it's going to profitize or I will make
Hmm.
profit from.
Hmm.
If my community needs mental health,
Hmm.
I will do an ebook. I'm thinking of writing a book on mental health, the next one,
Okay.
because I know that's the need of the hour.
Wow.
Because I know a lot of moms come and tell me, by the way, I am the nutritionist at the American School of Bombay as well.
Wow.
So I know so many parents, not just at ASB, not at the American school, but everywhere. I go to different schools to talk
Okay.
on gut health and mental health. Gut health. We do food demos.
Okay.
I make it really interactive with our kids.
Okay.
And I show them gharelu nuske.
Okay.
So if that time the need of the hour is anxiety,
Hmm.
then I will either do an ebook or I will do reels on anxiety. I'll speak on YouTube on anxiety. Whatever my community needs is what I will give them
Okay.
if I have the bandwidth and knowledge.
But like you said, you have certain nuskes that you give to your clients only.
Yeah.
Have you made those products publicly available as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Like
So how did you decide that this should be publicly available, but some other things shouldn't be?
I make everything publicly available. Then it's up to you if you'd like to have it or not.
Okay.
I don't gatekeep. If Raab is good for gut health,
Hmm.
I will openly say it कि राब लीजिए, घी डालिए
Hmm.
और आराम से पीजिए गुड़ डाल के.
Okay.
Raab is good for gut health.
Okay.
If olive oil is good for gut health, I will say it in my reels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. And the last question for the segment, ma'am, I wanted to know your opinion on what you think more and more founders of wellness brands should understand about actually helping their customers versus just selling products for the sake of it.
Interesting question. I would say the real sustainable currency, Adhiraj, is trust.
Okay.
So if people have trust in you,
Hmm.
you don't have to worry about your income
Yeah,
and about your scalability
100%.
and your profitability.
100%.
So if you give them what exactly they need
Yeah,
versus beating around the bush
in the most ethical manner.
in the most ethical, knowledgeable manner,
Yeah.
then there is trust
Hmm.
and your money or your profits
Is bound to follow.
is bound, abundance is bound to follow.
Wow, great answer. So yeah, that was the Finance 101 segment with ma'am. A lot of interesting thoughts again. But my favorite segment is coming up, which is the Curiosity Gap, where I'm going to pick ma'am's brain with some of my childish, curious, interesting like questions. So let's see how much she's willing to answer. Stay tuned, guys. We'll catch you in the next segment. Welcome back. We are now in the final segment of the podcast, which is the Curiosity Gap, where I have brought in some topics that are very deep in some sense, but I have certain curious type questions around them. So that's why we're going to talk about it. Ma'am, in this topic, we don't necessarily have to come up with a conclusion or a definitive answer, just some fruitful discussion so that we can let the audience be a little curious and they want to research more about it and
Okay.
understand more about it.
Okay.
The first topic that I obviously wanted to talk about, and we have already spoken a lot about, is the connection between gut health and mental health. So I feel like I said earlier as well, anxiety, brain fog, fatigue, all of these problems cause gut health problems, but also because of gut health problems we get all of these problems. How do we break this loop and get out of it if someone is in it already?
Okay, great question. Basically, there is a gut brain axis, as I mentioned. It's a bidirectional pathway.
हाँ जी,
Okay, like a two-way highway.
हाँ जी,
कुछ भी इधर हो रहा है इसको पता है, इसको इधर कुछ भी हो रहा है इसको
इसको
पता है, right? So number one, it happens because of genetics. So let's go back to genetics.
Oh,
Yeah, of course. Like if my mom, all my gut microbiome, most of it comes from my mother.
yeah.
Even when there is a normal childbirth, Adhiraj,
Hmm.
when the child is coming out from the vaginal canal, the mouth is open. The child gets the vaginal canal bacteria.
Okay,
That's why a normal childbirth is the best.
okay.
That builds immunity. If I am breastfed,
Hmm.
then I get the breast microbiome.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
all this comes from genetics.
okay.
So agar your genetics are good,
Hmm.
great. But
Hmm.
if in genetics your mom or your grandmom
Yeah.
had a lot of anxiety,
Yeah.
then you're more prone to starting with anxiety, and that creates the gut issue.
Okay.
So anything that you're vulnerable to
Hmm.
because of genetics.
But genetics तो we can't change ना. अब जो
You
हुआ है तो
can't
हुआ है.
see, you can't change genetics, but there is epigenetics.
Okay. Which
You
is
know, see, genetics loads the gun, but what pulls the trigger, I always tell them, it loads the gun,
हाँ.
but what pulls the trigger is
Hmm.
lifestyle. So
Oh.
your lifestyle, you can change epigenetics.
So some ways, if someone is, let's say, with a bad gut and depressed, bad
Huh.
gut,
Huh.
depressed, how do they get out
So
of this cycle?
I give them an exit plan.
Yeah, give that
Somewhere
exit,
you need
a
to
general
exit.
exit plan.
जनरल एग्जिट प्लान बता दूं,
हाँ.
मेंटल करने में बहुत टाइम लगता है,
Okay.
बट गट हेल्थ 2 days.
Okay.
You can shift your gut illness to gut wellness in 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah, because our gut lining is changing every 3 days.
So ये effect तो नहीं
So-
करेगा ना आपके consultations को,
Not at
अगर आपने बता दिया
Not at all. Don't worry.
तो बता दो
Yeah,
please.
yeah. So what you can do is do a gut reset for 2-3 days.
Which is
Remove,
Hmm.
reduce. I do a 4-hour gut reset.
okay.
Remove, reduce all the junk, kachra,
Okay.
sugar, processed food, smoking, drinking, alcohol, vaping, weed. जो भी आप recreationally कर रहे हो जो अच्छा नहीं है, chuck it. Remove.
For 2 days.
नहीं, start with 2 days.
अच्छा.
Remove it or reduce it.
Okay.
ठीक है, number
ठीक है.
1.
हाँ.
After that, you redesign. So
Okay.
start eating a lot of khichdi with
Hmm.
ghee.
Hmm.
Prebiotics khana hai aapko,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
I do a lot of juicing also.
Okay.
So you won't believe, but cabbage juice is amazing for gut health.
Okay.
Pomegranate juice for Akkermansia bacteria is amazing for gut
तो
health.
कैबेज का जूस कैसे बनेगा?
कैबेज को चॉप करो,
हाँ.
ब्लेंड करो और फिर मसलिन क्लॉथ से उसका जूस निकालो. Oh God, it's amazing for gut health.
What about the tongue? Is it amazing for
No,
the tongue?
no. I'm sorry, but for 2-3 days you'll have to bear with this.
Okay.
थोड़ा salt और
Fair.
नींबू भी डाल दो अधिराज, then
ठीक है.
maybe you
ठीक है.
see. I am 52 years old. I am ready to have anything. You are 23.
हाँ जी.
So you can put salt and lime.
हाँ जी.
Okay.
हम्म.
So घी ले लो, cabbage juice ले लो, as I mentioned pomegranate juice ले लो,
हाँ जी.
stewed apple जो हम छोटे थे तो खाते थे.
Okay.
So start treating your gut like a 2-year-old baby's gut.
Okay.
तो stewed apple ले लो.
हाँ जी.
Pear is amazing for gut health.
हाँ जी.
Banana, I cannot tell you. A little raw banana, not yellow, thoda greenish banana.
हाँ.
Eat that in those 2 days.
What about a banana shake?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine?
But with milk, I wouldn't recommend.
I have banana shake every morning,
Okay.
and my parents tell me not to.
Yeah.
So-
So Ayurveda में milk और fruit mix नहीं करते.
Okay.
But अगर आप banana shake you're having, let's say, with another form of milk,
हाँ जी.
then it's like a seed milk or a soy milk or a
हाँ जी.
oat milk or
That's
a.
better.
It's much better than dairy, I would say.
Okay.
But best banana taken on its own is the best.
Okay.
ओके तो ये सब चीजें आपको रीडिजाइन करेगा आपके गट माइक्रोबायोम को.
Hmm.
प्रीबायोटिक्स देगा. व्हाट आर प्रीबायोटिक्स? कलरफुल वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स.
Okay.
ओके पॉलीफिनल्स चाहिए.
Hmm.
सेकंड रेजिस्टेंस स्टार्च चाहिए टू क्रिएट दैट रेन फॉरेस्ट एम्बियंस, फर्टाइल सॉइल.
Hmm.
एंड थर्ड वी नीड इज soluble fiber and insoluble fiber.
Okay.
जैसे कि इसबगुल चाहिए, psyllium husk,
हाँ जी.
fiber from broccoli soup,
हाँ जी.
fiber from rice,
हाँ जी.
resistant starch from rice.
हाँ जी.
That's number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3 is recharge your gut. Your gut
Okay.
is also a muscle.
Hmm.
Small intestine, large intestine, digestive system is a muscle.
हाँ जी.
तो योगा कीजिए.
Okay.
ओके थोड़ा प्राणायाम कीजिए, कपालभाति कीजिए, भ्रामरी कीजिए. So third is recharge.
Hmm.
So your digestive system kickstart. And number 4 is re-inoculate. मतलब उसको nourish it with probiotics.
Okay.
So you multiply the gut microbiome.
So yogurt is probiotic.
It is a
right?
probiotic, but most people are now allergic to dairy products.
हाँ.
So a probiotic can be overnight rice kanji, a probiotic can be beetroot kanji, a probiotic can be kefir,
Okay.
overnight idli dosa fermented.
Okay.
Anything fermented at home is good. और अगर आपको yogurt suit हो रहा है तो छाछ is good, yogurt is good.
Hmm. One question just came to my mind. Have you heard of Yakult?
Yeah.
That was probiotic drinks, right? It's completely disappeared all of a
because
sudden.
it has so much sugar, it defeats the purpose of a
Acha.
probiotic drink.
Acha.
So I don't think
I used to love it.
I
And
know
I used to think,
everybody loves it.
क्या मैं इतनी healthy चीज ले रहा हूँ और yummy भी है.
Everybody thought, but the sugar content was so high.
हाँ,
And why have Yakult when we have chash?
हाँ,
Lassi piyo, chash piyo,
right,
dahi lo if you're lactose tolerant.
हाँ.
Otherwise, kanjis are the best. Overnight
What
kanjis.
is kanji?
So kanji is a fermentation process which you can make kanji with. Basically हम mustard seeds लेते हैं.
हाँ.
Mustard seeds, black pepper, chaat masala, salt, थोड़ा सा नींबू, आंवला, ginger, beetroot, ये सब लेना है vegetables. उसको थोड़ा हल्का सा blend करना है. फिर उसमें पानी डालना है अराउंड 1 लीटर. फिर रात को आप उसको टाइट जार में बंद कर दो.
Okay.
3 दिन तक उसको सनलाइट देते रहिए
Okay.
एंड कीप स्टरिंग इट एवरी सिंगल डे तो फंगस ना हो.
Okay.
4th डे पे आप उसको ऐसे ही पीजिए. स्टार्ट विथ 100 ml. Oh my god, Adhiraj, it is so tasty.
It sounds not.
It is so tasty. I can't tell you.
Okay.
And your gut microbiome is going to multiply. Instantly you'll feel happy in like 3-4 hours.
Chalo, I'll try it.
And it's not a placebo effect.
Okay.
You know, just because I talk so much about gut health and fermentation, can I feel happy as a placebo? Nahin. Actually hota hai. I poop better.
These are all the second topic's points. So let's just move to the second topic.
Sorry, yeah.
ठीक है? Very well. Good transition to the
Okay,
second topic.
lovely.
So basically, what I wanted to ask in the second topic is that we haven't spoken about stool.
Huh.
We haven't spoken about the placebo effect.
Yeah.
I wanted to understand how you can, firstly, from the gut health perspective, understand your gut health from your stool, and from the mental health perspective, how a placebo effect actually disrupts the healing process.
Sure. Both are very, very important.
Yeah.
So let's move to first stool, bowel movement.
Yeah.
It's in my form. It's pretty much the first question I ask everybody, how's your bowel movement? And every morning my WhatsApp is flooded with I pooped well, I didn't poop, I'm
Do
constipated.
people send
Can you
your-
believe me?
their poop pictures?
No, thank you. Adhiraj, no.
So
But-
how do you describe it?
They describe it to me in words on WhatsApp.
But is it difficult to...
No, thank you. Don't put these ideas in my clients' heads. Tomorrow they'll be sending me poop pictures. No way. But no,
Don't
they
do
tell.
that.
Yes, please do not. Please. Thank you so much, but do not. So they tell me that Pyle is amazing. We
Yeah.
pooped better. Or today I felt constipated.
Yeah.
And they themselves understand that Pyle, I'm constipated. I didn't drink enough water.
Yeah.
So over a period of time with so much mentoring,
Yeah.
they themselves become gut specialists.
Huh.
They realize that Pyle, I think just last week I was talking to somebody and she said that Pyle, I'm constipated because I traveled and I couldn't use the bathroom somewhere. So dehydration ho gaya.
Okay.
So that's how we talk about stool.
Okay.
And the best gauge to understand how good your bowel movements or your gut is,
Yeah.
it should be well formed.
Okay.
Okay, so I always tell them it should be like a sausage, fully formed,
Yeah.
and it comes out in 1 or 2 go. You don't have to push too hard,
Okay.
or it's not coming like stones.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming in full-fledged properly, and you're happy.
Okay.
Or दिन में 1, 2, 3 बार जाना पड़े, तो it's fine. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
A lot of people get very addicted to laxatives because of this.
Yes.
Is that because their gut health is bad, or is it because of the laxatives their gut health is bad?
Both, because
अच्छा.
of both. And they sometimes feel very fearful कि मैं अगर नहीं लूंगी तो कल सुबह
नहीं आएगी. Yeah.
नहीं आएगा. You know, मेरा
Isn't that
it
psychological?
is psychological. Listen, there's so much psychological when it comes to poop.
Yeah.
You know, talking about poop, Adhiraj, everybody's, at least my house, the dining table conversation sometimes revolves around poop. Because if we've had Rajma, Chole and all, my husband's like, oh, I'm going to be farting. My daughter's laughing, you know. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's such an important thing,
Yeah.
especially with Indians.
But it's a stigma in India, don't you think? Like,
Not
it's like
really.
like a taboo. Like people
Not
don't-
really. At least in my house and whoever I know, my friends and all, we talk about poop like really
Sure.
openly.
Okay.
It's not very discreet or a stigma.
Huh.
That was one thing. So your poop should come out nicely.
Yeah.
You should go every single day. Very important.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of pillars that will depend You decide how well you're pooping. Okay.
Done.
Second thing, laxatives. Please do not take laxatives.
Okay.
If you're taking a desi nuska, it's fine.
Huh.
But do not take like chemicals
Yeah.
in the form of laxatives.
Okay.
And I would recommend one great tip is drink lots of water throughout the day. Dheere, dheere, dheere.
Hmm.
And if you run or if you do yoga,
Hmm.
it helps you with the movement. Your parastal.
So that will help the addiction to go, like from laxatives.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you drink enough water throughout the day,
Hmm.
it's going to be hydrated. You have enough good fiber throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's going to help you with your bowel
Okay.
movements.
And the third is the placebo effect.
third is the placebo effect. So
Placebo effect, in my opinion, I feel like a lot of times I'm thinking I'm taking something good, तो मेरा psychological
Hmm.
ठीक हो जाता है, but
Hmm.
actually में कुछ ठीक हो नहीं रहा है.
हाँ,
You know,
yeah.
like Yakult. I used to feel like I am having the best thing in the world, but मेरे actually में कुछ ठीक नहीं
So
हुआ.
that was a lot of marketing.
Yeah.
Had to do with a lot of marketing,
Yeah.
right? So I would say if you're taking something from your kitchen, a home remedy,
Hmm.
which is a proper formulation, concoction, dadi maa ke nuske,
Hmm.
then it's not a placebo effect. वो actually काम कर रहा है.
Okay.
But if you're taking something else like a probiotic,
Yeah.
that'll be very temporary,
Hmm.
Adhiraj.
Hmm.
Eventually, you will come back with the same problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that placebo is not going to last for very long.
Okay, fair. Let's move to the final topic
Sure.
of the podcast, and which is the connection between gut health and skin conditions.
Mm.
Is there any connection between these two?
Huge, 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 huge.
Can you explain how the skin reacts when our gut health is not very well?
Sure. So, see, our gut and skin connection is very big because हम मुंह से खाते हैं, we
Hmm.
eat from our mouth.
Yeah.
So the only place in our body that allows anything from outside to enter is our mouth.
Huh.
Our skin is the second organ.
That
It's one of the largest organ of our body
Yeah.
that allows anything from outside to come in, which is exchange of gases,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Taking in hydration
Yeah.
from the environment, exchange of gases.
100%.
Only two organs of our body.
Hmm.
One is the mouth and one is the skin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I told you how our brain also has its own enteric nerve, central nervous system, CNS.
Okay.
Our gut also has its own enteric nervous system.
Okay.
तो दो ही है, इसलिए हमारा gut second brain हम उसको बोलते हैं.
Oh wow.
Similarly, I would say like how important our gut is. Our gut and skin are also
तो
connected.
ये pimples जब हो जाते हैं, acne जब हो जाता है, is it all because of our gut and gut not being healthy?
Totally. If
Okay.
your gut is not clean, your digestive system, your colon, you're not pooping well, you're not feeding the right food, then your skin is going to become very dull.
So a lot of people fix their skin conditions, these acne, pimples through
Topically.
topical solutions like
Yeah.
cream लगा लिया,
Yes.
sunscreen लगा के रख लिया, वगैरह वगैरह.
Hmm.
But you're saying that the actual problem is inside here. तो वो is just
It's
waste of
not-
money.
It's a waste of money. It's
Sure.
expensive.
Yeah.
It's a quick fix.
So the skincare should start
Skin
inside the
care
gut.
should start inside the gut. Very
Wow,
well
what a
said.
great point to
Yeah.
end the podcast here. Thank you so much for joining me, ma'am. Just one last thing before you go. थोड़ा Gen Z हम है तो
Yes,
करना पड़ेगा.
sure.
You'll find a pair of shades and a sketch pen right behind you.
Ooh.
So all I need you to do is pick the shades up.
Okay.
On one lens, write your name.
Okay.
On the other lens, give it a nice sign. I'll cherish it. I'll know I did a podcast with you.
Sure.
And this will basically go on my hall of shades
How
one day, which I'm going to make right here.
Oh, sweet.
And I'm going to put everyone's shades there, whoever's a
Cute.
podcast I have done. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the podcast. I hope, ma'am, you enjoyed too.
Oh,
All I need you to do is just wear these pair of shades and show it to the camera how cool you're looking,
Okay.
so that
I don't know about cool, but I'm going to wear them.
you're looking cool. Yeah, that was Mrs. Payal Kothari, a gut health expert. And that's me, Adhiraj Sethi, signing out. Catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you.
See you. Be gutsy.